as the coaching cliche is, they're always correct. It's easily correctable. You just hate that it happened. So some of that is my fault, and some of that we just got to be a little bit more consistent mentally and handle things. So it's just gap integrity. You're not in the A gap, that's where they're going to run it. You're not in the D gap, that's where they're going to run it. They're going to find you. So it's that bothers you a lot as a coach. So I take a little gratification on all the other positive things, and that you can get beat by really good people in a tighter game, and our guys recognize that. They've been good about immediately owning it, and a few of the different runs were just, whether it's somebody different or it was a different call that we just didn't execute very well. So anyway, we executed those same calls for most of the night, but that back and the line, and they're good enough to exploit you when you make some mistakes.
Can you just talk about the challenge of trying to contain a rushing attack? They obviously have the nation's leading rusher.
Yeah, it's a big challenge. Everything starts in a run game, and when people are able to establish it with consistency, you have issues on defense. So they got a big physical presence with both the O-line and the back, and they got a nice play-action game. They've got a veteran group on offense. I think give or take 9 starters back, so they're able to do a lot of things out of multiple personnel groups, out of multiple formations, and again, they're doing it with a good, strong physical presence. So it'll be very challenging for our entire defense.
How much stock do you put into being able to hold Williams down last year and take that confidence?
Very little. Every game, every year is different. So it's a different staff, different schemes, and he's playing with a great deal of confidence, and they're playing with great continuity. So it's a lot different.
What do you remember about Amadon, the receiver from last year? Seemed like he had a lot of success in interception.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Same things I remember last week when they gouged us in the run game. I remember with him in the passing game a year ago. So got us on the double move, a couple different, and the long play action pass, and he kind of had it his way with us last year. He's a good player, finds a way to get open, understands windows, and the quarterback does a good job of getting him the ball. So great competitor, and he's got great quickness and good speed, and he's a good player.
Even though they're still doing a lot of the power stuff, are they spicing in any of the stuff, I guess, that Adazio did
Oh yeah,
before?
you're like the spread game, or
Yeah.
oh yeah, there's still spread as well, and finding ways to attack you in the run game. And so whether they put a bunch of people in a small area and run the football and pound you between the tackles, or they're more than capable, which they've done. Some of the similarities what you saw last week, how they spread us out and ran the football as well, both inside and outside out of the spread game. So very multiple in, again, how they attack you in the run game. Not as much of the quarterback run game that he's been known for, both Temple and Florida, but you don't need to do that when you got the kind of back and the line that they have.
The second day of fall camp, we asked you about Jaron Curse, and you used the word long 4 times. When you think back to the very beginning of August, did you expect that he would be the type of presence that he's been pretty reliable as that third safety?
Yeah, I mean, we were certainly hopeful. Probably assumed he'd be even further ahead. But it's a tough position to learn. He's done a good job, and seen him, make incremental improvements here the last 3 weeks. And the more he plays, like most young guys, the better he'll get. So the expectations were there. That maturation takes, for different guys, it's different timetables. So, but he's done pretty well. He's done pretty well.
If Travis is not able to go Saturday, what do you tell a freshman when it's not just he's going to get in there for some plays, now he's the guy?
Yeah, you just kind of tell them what you tell all of those guys, the discipline that it takes. you know, as much as you don't have to do everything, just do your job, and we don't need you to make every play, just the ones that you're supposed to make, and have good eyes and understand adjustments and communicate and listen to guys around you that are trying to help you too.